Orange juice for healing, weight loss, and long life. What if I tell you there is one orange juice that can aid healing, can help with weight loss, and is even linked to longevity or longer life? Yes, meron pong orange juice na para ganyan. In fact, meron po akong iniinom ngayon. However, this is not coming from citrus. This is not coming from poncan. Hindi ito galing sa orange na prutas. This one is actually coming from a root crop. And this root crop is turmeric. So, orange juice ang kanyang kulay, but it doesn't taste like orange juice at all. Bakit? Ano ba ang meron sa turmeric? What is in turmeric? That is linked to healing, that is linked to weight loss, and longevity. Turmeric is very abundant sa Pilipinas. I think nakabili kami noon ng 1 kilong turmeric, I think at 30 pesos. We live in the province, so I know mura doon. But I think even here in Manila or anywhere in big cities in the Philippines, yung pinakamahal na siguro 20 pesos, 1/4 kilo. At sobrang dami na rin yon. If you will get fresh turmeric, isang thumb lang, isang ganyan lang, that is already good enough. But if you take powdered turmeric, anywhere in the Philippines, meron yan. I think nakabili ako ng 50 grams of turmeric at 50 pesos sa local market, local supermarket, chain of supermarkets here in the Philippines. So meron lang yan dyan, yung brandless lang. That's okay. This one, ito lang yung available sa nearby grocery dito, kaya ito yung binili namin. And this one is turmeric juice. Just plain turmeric powder, 1/4 teaspoon, kasi 1 teaspoon is nasa 4 grams, di ba? So 1/4 teaspoon, it will actually give you 1 gram or 1,000 milligrams of turmeric. Alam nyo ba na meron na ngayong binibentang turmeric na nasa capsule? Kung ayaw nyong inumin ito and you want easy, ayaw nyo rin yung lasa, because, yun nga, because meron siyang lasa na hindi sanay yung iba, you can also take that. But I think it's also good to take advantage na marami tayong available dito. And the less processed ones, the better. Kasi nga, kung magka-capsule pa kayo, meron pang covering yan. And it's mostly coming from gelatin with some cornstarch or kung anumang ginamit nilang item for that covering. But the active compound of turmeric is curcumin. So curcumin is a compound that is linked to help in metabolic processes in our body. It will help in autophagy. So autophagy, alam natin, it is being activated kapag yung tao ay either naka-fasting or naka-very low carb with little amount of fasting. Autophagy is the process of our body to cleanse itself. Natural itong nangyayari sa ating katawan. But if we keep on eating foods, if we don't give a break sa ating katawan, yung autophagic process na ito, yung self-cleansing mechanism ng ating katawan, hindi ito ma-activate. Because it's always on the building up mode. Wala siyang cleansing mode. Cleansing mode will just happen if you give a break. So, kanina at 3:30 in the afternoon, natapos na kaming kumain, and that's already the end of our eating window. Nagsarado na yung eating window namin. We closed it. We opened it around 1:30 siguro nga, no? So, we started eating at 1:30 and we finished at 3:30. 2 oras na kainan din, plus chika and all of those talks. But the point is, when you give your body the break that it needs, hindi mo siya parating ini-expose sa digestion, parati lang puno ng pagkain yung tiyan, always building up so many things, you are allowing your body this chance of cleansing itself. So if you want to maximize healing, if you want to maximize weight loss, turmeric or the curcumin in turmeric can help. Pero merong tatlong kailangang i-satisfy na criteria for this turmeric, for this orange juice to do its magic when it comes to healing, weight loss, and long life. Number 1, you take it plain. So this one is just plain. Kumuha lang ako ng 1/4 teaspoon and just added it to cold water. Bakit cold water? Kasi yun yung gusto ko. Kasi mainit ngayon. If you want hot water, okay lang. It's okay to have warm water or cold water. Walang problema. But for me, I'd rather choose to have cold water. it will not be deactivated. Kung gagamit kayo ng hot water, okay lang din. So, especially kung gusto nyong papainit ng tiyan, you can have turmeric. It is actually good. So, it can aid in weight loss when you consume this one nang walang sugar, walang honey, walang kahit anong sweeteners. You should take it as plain. So, tinikman ko nga kanina, hmm, surprisingly, it tastes sweet. Gawa ka nga ma. As in, you will surprise. Meron siyang tamis na naturally na kanya lang. Meron siyang tamis. You can try. Tingnan mo, kunin mo. So, that's the number one rule. Dapat, wala siyang sweeteners, wala siyang sugar, no honey, no anything. You should take it plain. Of course, you can also add it in your food as spices, pero you will not be getting the benefit of that on autophagy na kasi nga you're consuming it with food. So dapat you consume it without anything. When you are still fasting, you can maximize this because you are already on autophagy mostly. Autophagy is maximized starting 24 hours of fasting. But if you are fasting less than that, meron pa namang microphagy na nangyayari. So these are short, little amounts of autophagic process, self-cleansing process on the cellular basis. So hindi malakihan, maliliit lang. But still, these maliliit na cleansing processing ng ating katawan can still be accumulated and eventually can lead into healing. So number one would be to take this orange juice made from turmeric without anything. So, nagre-residue siya. So, from time to time, i-stir nyo lang para umakyat ulit. So, number two na criteria for you to maximize the benefits of turmeric is to take it on a fasted state. Yung wala pa kayong kain. Ideally, pagkagising nyo sa umaga or just before you're eating. So maybe 4 hours, 2 hours, or even 1 hour lang before your eating window. Say for example, kumakain kayo ng alas 8 ng umaga, you can already take warm turmeric juice an hour before that or 2 hours before that. And you can even have it as warm in replacement to your coffee. Mas maganda yung turmeric because it will not spike your caffeine, it will not spike your heartbeat, no? Hindi siya magkakaroon ng cardiovascular effect because turmeric will act upon on the cellular processing. Hindi siya cardiostimulant. So for those who are intolerant to coffee, you can have turmeric, especially I know na for those na nangangailangan ng something warm like coffee in the morning para makagkaroon sila ng bowel movement because it's their habit na kapag umaga, kapag kailangan silang uminom ng mainit para makapagbawas sila. So you can try to replace with turmeric instead. Now, there is one study na merong synergistic effect yung turmeric with citric acid. So, you can actually add lemon with turmeric. It's just that yung lemon juice or calamansi juice or any lime juice or any citric acid na component, if it's coming from actual juice like lemon juice, it will have calories. So it will be counterproductive when it comes to your natural autophagy. Kasi when you are fasting, naturally meron ka ng autophagy eh. But if you add turmeric to it, mas mag-heighten lang. Okay? So I think if you want to add lemon juice to that, you make sure na you maximize your fasting first. So for example, if you plan on 16 hours of fasting, maybe you can take turmeric only, maybe around 12 hours or 13 or 14 hours, and then reserve the one, yung turmeric with lemon juice, an hour before lang. Para yun na yung part ng inyong pag-break ng inyong fast. Because lemon juice, lime juice, calamansi juice will already contain calories and that can already break your fast. Literally speaking, because it will contain some calories. And because when we are fasting, the ones that are allowed are only that are zero in calories. So turmeric generally doesn't have that much calories, especially na 1 gram lang is puro fiber lang naman yan, yung buong turmeric mostly. So, to recap, you should take turmeric plain, no sweeteners, no sugar. Second, if you choose to take it on a fasted state. Okay? Pwede kayong maglagay ng turmeric sa inyong pagkain. Gusto natin yan, di ba? Sa food, sa adobo, everything. Masarap kung merong turmeric. Especially na we are now used to many other spices and other foods like yon Persian, Indian, parating merong turmeric na nakakayelo na nga ng kamay. Nakakayelo na kamay, nakakayelo pa ng ipin. But make sure na you don't really like put all your bet on healing, weight loss, and longevity if you put it in food. So when it comes to maximizing the autophagic effect of turmeric, it should be plain and on a fasted state. And lastly, the third option is when you eat low carb. Bakit? Because if you are going to eat high carb during your eating window, your autophagy, your natural autophagy, hindi yan ma-activate. You need to have at least 24 hours of fasting first or minimum of 18 hours for you to start on ketosis para mag-start yung inyong fat burning. Because whenever you eat high carb, your insulin will spike and the effect of insulin sa katawan nyo on average can stay for 18 hours. So for that 18 hours, kahit pa ganong turmeric yung iniinom nyo, hindi yun magiging effective because the effect of insulin is still there. So we want the insulin to be low, especially for those na merong ongoing inflammation, na merong ongoing healing. Now, how about naman yung iba na ayaw gustong pumayat ng masyado? O yung very successful with low carb na they are already very thin at takot na sila na from 130 pounds ngayon 100 pounds na lang at feeling nila mas pumapayat pa sila, then hindi nyo kailangan mag high carb. What you need to do is to increase your protein intake and start lifting weights. Okay? Dumbbells lang. So sabi nga ni sino yung author ng Food Lies? Pinakita ko to kanina sa aming masterclass eh. So papakita ko sa inyo ulit. No protein powder, no creatine, no supplements, no pads, no barbells, no machines, no cardio, no counting calories, no tracking macros, no meal prepping, no classes or gym membership. Just meat and dumbbells. Okay? So sa mga nanay dyan, mga lola dyan na nagkakaroon na ng muscle atrophy, yung muscle atrophy is yung use and disuse. Kapag hindi natin ginagamit yung ating muscles, it will just shrink and shrink. So manghihina talaga, mangangayayat. You need to not be afraid to eat proteins. Eat meat and also start lifting weight. So dumbbells lang and meat, no? So yun nga sabi ko, bumili na tayo ng dumbbells. Malay mo. But the point is, hindi lang po pang weight loss yung ating paglo-low carb at yung ating pag-maximize ng ating life. Of course, generally speaking, kung meron man kayong kilalang mga matatanda na beyond 70, 80, 90, bihirang-bihira kang makakakita ng overweight. Lahat mostly, wala pa akong kilala na meron akong kilala na hindi siya ganun kapayat. Like, meron siyang belly, 90 years old na siya, pero marami siyang cancer. Cancer sa thyroid, inoperahan ko siya. May cancer siya sa skin, basal cell carcinoma. And then may cancer siya sa thyroid, may cancer din siya sa lungs. Buhay siya because all of these chemo, radiation, but the quality of life is not good. So, generally, yung mga pasyente kong matatanda, they are physically fit, mas payat, because yun nga, if you are on the slimmer side, your body doesn't need to work so much. And that is also linked to longer life. The lower nga minsan yung ating energy expenditure, mas mapropolong yung buhay natin. So, we don't need extra weight, but if you want to have that normal weight or normal looking weight, focus more on increasing your weight on the muscle weight and not from the fats. So, eat more proteins and build more muscles through targeted exercises. Good thing we have a lot of coaches ngayon na low carb. So, kay Sir Sino nga yun, nung friends natin, no? Meron tayong mga coaches na nag-enroll na din in low carb and at the same time, they are gym instructors and who are teachers na nagko-coaching din specific for muscle building. So just send a message to our admins at isisend namin yung link ng mga masterclass graduates namin na tumutulong for this coaching if ever you need those. And of course, this orange juice, again, as a reminder, hindi ito orange, hindi ito citrus. This is just turmeric. So, may iba yung salabat ha, iba yung ginger. Ginger will also be good, but it's not specific for autophagy. It's more on antibacterial properties. Yun yung research namin in med school eh. It's good for sore throat and many others. But generally, turmeric is linked to improving the effect of the natural cleansing ng ating katawan, which is autophagy. So, cheers tayo, everyone! Okay? We have a turmeric cheers and mas masarap. Actually, mas masarap kung merong lemon. Pero yun nga, nakaka-break na siya ng fast. So, we actually do this kung meron kayong lemon and turmeric and then you use soda water para siyang Mountain Dew. Meron akong video about it, but it's not part of our three major criteria if ever you want to use this turmeric orange juice for healing, weight loss, and long life. It should be taken plain on a fasted state, and when you do eat, you eat low carb to maximize the benefit. And if you wish to know more, marami tayo, especially for longevity-wise, for health-wise, improving overall health. Meron tayong masterclass for that. If you wish to know more, just send a message to our group. Yun lang po muna for now. Have a good night, everyone. I will wish you a very productive and fulfilling work week ahead. Cheers! Thank you so much po.